Here, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters, according to Igbo adage, I say, Amen Wangwa, Amen Arodachi. And I got this information, not that maybe most of you must have the glimpse of the propaganda, I mean the so-called Yoruba media misinformation and the sudden resurrection of Intercontinental Bank. And I don't say everything will happen to Nigeria. If they want to blame, if they want to caution their blames, their ethnic bigotry blames, if they not call Igbo man or Biafra man, that blame will not go viral. And that is the simple truth. You know, things that have been happening in Nigeria, if you take a closer look, you find out that what Igbos keep on doing in Nigeria is being victim of circumstances. Because each time they want to do their nonsense politics, they must surely find an Igbo to put in at the midst. So that at the end of the day, the Igbo man will become, or the Igbo people will become an scapegoat. They will use them for as a sacrificial lamb. Well, what I'm about to read now is what has been happening from 1966 to date. How Yorubas, who claim to be working with the Southeast, become the number one, the worst enemies in the history of the Biafrans, the history of the Igbos, in the history of the Southeasterners. Well, just gather your momentum. Grab your popcorn, because what you are going to hear today will be a very, very vital information that have been leaking or that have been missing in the history of this contraction called Nigeria. So please, do not touch the dial. Just watch, listen, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel, because more of these videos will be coming your way. Let me make this clear. Yorubas never loved the Southeast, and they can never start it today. So that is why I have a kind of what I call it. I have a kind of doubt when so-called Omoyele Sowore and Sunday Igboho want to join forces with the Simon Ekpa and Martin Nnamdi Kanu to work together. I know these people, they are nothing but betrayers. They are just a time bomb waiting to explode. They are just a trap waiting to catch the Southeasterners, because they have been used. They have been using them, and they will keep on using them from the long time immemorial until today. Anyway, let us read in between the lines. Remember, my name is Siriben Amandia Neze, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Please, no time to tell time. Let us go there. Yoruba media misinformation and the sudden resurrection of Intercontinental Bank PLC. Yoruba leaders exploited opportunities presented to them by the Civil War of 1967 to 1970 to terribly deal with their mortal enemy, which is, in bracket, the Igbo people. They call us their mortal enemies. What we have done to them, we cannot explain. Then, list on it. Yoruba leaders exploited opportunities. Okay, Igbo people, in bracket. Then number one of them is they first used hunger as a weapon of war to defeat Biafra via food blockade imposed by the federal finance minister or finance commissioner, Chief Obafemi Awolowo. Make another hear am. Number two, after the war, same federal finance commissioner used his influence to get the Fulani government, which is federal government, to pay each Igbo person that had an account in any Nigerian bank period to the war the sum of £20. Even if you like, have billions of pounds in your account, what they will give you as settlement is £20 to go and rebuild, reconstruct, and reconciliate. Hey. Number three, subsequently, the same federal finance commissioner encouraged the Fulani government, which is the federal, to force some major companies operating in Nigeria then, such as UAC. I know when all these companies are very fluent in Nigeria, things were moving normal. They use politics to pursue all of them. UAC, British Petroleum, Nigerian Breweries, Cadbury, Unilever, Coca-Cola, Nigerian Bottling Company, UBA, First Bank, EcoBank, and so on and so forth, which is ETC, to list their shares in the stock market. His Yoruba subjects were encouraged to buy up majority of the shares of these companies and subsequently took control of these companies, while the Igbos were left with nothing. A well-oiled game plan to impoverish Igbo people, but till today, they can never have anywhere to contend with the Igbos. We are ties Sons and daughters of destiny. Nothing is going to break us. No shares, no jobs, no investment in Igbo land, no promotions in civil service or the military. Igbos were left with no other option than to go into trading and importation. Igbos endure humiliations, denials, betrayals, lies and propaganda surrounding the first coup in 1966 for more than 50 years. A coup that was never an Igbo coup, but Yoruba media gave the lie a life. Yes, Yoruba media are the one that propagated and said that is the Igbo coup. Voila, no they finish. Fast forward to 1998, when OBJ, that is Olusegun Obasanjo, was dusted from prison by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida and his team to humiliate and deny Dr. Alex Ekwueme the chance to win PDP primary in Jos. After years of military rule in his first term as president, OBJ gave 20 federal ministers to Southwest region. After shouts of failure, just like what Tinubu is doing now, he managed to secure a second term and then brought in Igbo professionals and technocrats, and that was his greatest achievement. So his first tenure, he haven't done anything because he carried his boy the same way this city boy is carrying all his Lagos boys to put in all the strategic positions. Give what they call it, deliver. They will never deliver. The only thing they are there is just to squanderize money. Then the second time, maybe the second time now he'll be looking for Igbos to come and help him out. And that we are being used as an scapegoat in every situation or in every circumstances. The same betrayal Dr. Les suffered was equally meted out to P2B in February 2023. It is a long history of betrayals and propaganda against the Igbo people by the so-called the Northern, the South, and the Southwest. Prof. Chukwuma Charles Soludo's banking consolidation of 2004 enabled lots of prominent Igbo traders and importers to diversify millions of their funds into the banking industry. Number one of them is Empire Kanu. We have Chief Udensi as number 2. We have Raymond Obieri. We have Peter Obi, Pascal Dozier, and Cosmos Madoka etc., known as Coach Charis. Then we have in another development, if Habat Wigwe was still alive, all this noise about how a small bank swallowed a big intercontinental bank will not be making the rounds. Tunde Lemo, ex-managing director of Wema Bank and ex-CBN director, got his banking license few years ago and opened Titan Trust Bank. In less than 36 months of the operation, a small Titan Trust Bank with less than 10 branches in Nigeria swallowed a giant Union Bank PLC with over 400 branches in Nigeria, and the heavens did not fall. The current Access Bank was a product of strong and focused banking leadership. It is currently the biggest bank in Nigeria with a total asset size of about $33 billion. Number one of them, the management is Peter Obi, Raymond Obieri, Cosmos Madoka, Pascal Dozier, and Erestus Akimbola, and so on and so forth, etc. Are all major shareholders in Access Bank. Cosmos Madoka was chairman of Access Bank Board Credit Committee for years until he was forced to step down after a loan of $286 million he guaranteed for Capital Oil went bad. Buying Intercontinental Bank alone did not make Access Bank what it is today. Access Bank had a competent management, had access to billions from stakeholders, was financing big ticket transactions in oil and gas, construction, agriculture, etc. The bank has grown into other African countries, merging and buying up other smaller banks. All this noise about Intercontinental Bank and now Herbert Wigwe and his crew betrayed Erestus Akimbola and mere distractions from envious morons who could not fathom the success story of Herbert Wigwe. GT, that is the Guaranty Trust Bank, inherited most of the Intercontinental Bank customers after the takeover Why is Guaranty Trust Bank not bigger than Access Bank today? Falsehood and propaganda are being fed to Nigerians to divert their attention from the Tinubu's failed presidency and blame the banking industry dominated by people from the southeast and the south. Blame game is what we keep hearing every now and then. If you as an Igbo man or woman do not learn from your history and know where you are coming from, who is that? Sorry about that. If you as an Igbo man or woman do not learn from your history and know where you are coming from, you will keep being fooled by Yoruba media propaganda. The CBN governor announced to the bankers committee that a new round of banking consolidation is in the pipeline. Now, Lagos state government are busy destroying all the markets controlled by Igbos in the Lagos state. Igbo-owned properties have been destroyed by Lagos state government in Festac, in Agor Palace, in Lekki Phase 1, and Awoyaya, and still counting. Businesses have equally been destroyed in Alaba, Computer Village, Trinity, Ladipo, Balogun, and Mandelas, to mention but a few. For Igbo control of the banking industry, the days may be numbered. By the time the next round of banking consolidation arrives, Igbos may be licking their wounds. If we fell for the existing trap, my dear, I don't know what will be the fate of the Igbos. Open your eyes if you really want to contend in this. My wonderful people, now hear me, I go take back break, and I go hear my voice again when I come back. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. My name still remains Amanda Neze. Abiraba Kemesiano.